Hello, once again, welcome to the workshop. Tag high blood pressure freedom. Our topic is how to effectively lower blood pressure with lifestyle changes and natural solution, or how to lower your blood pressure naturally and with lifestyle changes. Yes, that is our main topic. You're welcome once again. This is going to be, I hope you can hear me clearly. So let's proceed with this lecture. Yeah, now let's move on. If you are managing or battling with the silent killer called hypertension and high blood pressure, and you want to get a long lasting solutions and be free from it permanently, this is the most important report you are going to get, or the event you are going to attend, or you're going to get access to this year, and even for a very long time, because the results, you will also agree with me with this. So don't mix any part of this workshop, which is very very important. Now the lecture was more than $1,000, so because it's free, don't just take it for granted. What is most important is that you are free from hypertension and high blood pressure. That is most important. For the fact that it's free, don't say, oh, it's free, if I like, I listen to it. It's for your own sake that you should listen to it. It's a thing you should pay for. This training is a thing you should pay for. Yes, because a lot of things were involved, the cost of running ads to get you to register, the time spent for the presentation, and all those things. But we are getting this out for free because we want to help a lot of people out of high blood pressure and hypertension. Important, before I proceed, in case you need to talk to me, this is my WhatsApp number, 08059534636. I like to talk on WhatsApp. I provide that calling, but if you choose to call, you can call 09027424405. WhatsApp number again. Send me any question, any request, any observation you have, but I want to appeal to you, let it be mutual beneficial. Take your time. That does not mean you will now stop, you will not complete the presentation and be asking me to be telling you what I've said in the presentation. No, but because there's something very very important you need to talk to me, send me a message on WhatsApp, please. 0059534636, or you can call 09027424405. Something very important only. Now you need to know, before we proceed, we need to know who is this training meant for and who is not meant for. So this training is not meant for the following people. If you already know it all, you already know everything about hypertension, you have knowledge to say, then maybe you don't need this training. Yes, if you are, some people have negative energy. I've been running this training for a while, from WhatsApp, online, and all those things. Some people don't just see anything good in other people, they bring in negativity. The only thing they are looking for is to look for who to attack them. So if you belong to that category, you don't see anything good in other, no, this is not for you. If you are always looking for fault, hey, why are you doing this? The training is supposed to be 30 minutes. The training, why are you doing this? Why are you? No, 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 no. This training is not for you. If you are not seriously looking for solution to high blood pressure, because some people like to play around, this training is not for you. Yes. Those who have sense of entitlement, some people believe, I mean, for the fact I'm organizing this, that I'm owing them something, I should do certain thing. This is a private effort. No government is funding it. My effort. I spend money, and the money I used to run, because for you to see my message on Facebook, I spend money on Facebook advert. For those who sell online, you know how much it costs to sell, to run advert online and get people to register for event. You have idea. Let me tell you, on monthly basis to run this training, since I started in 2019, I spend an average of 150,000 Nigerian naira to run Facebook ad to organize this free event. So coming out with sense of entitlement is unfair. So if you know you have to say, yes, you should do this, you should do this. No, this training is not for you. Those who can't empty their cup, you know a lot of things, but when you are to learn, you need to empty your cup. I've seen in the past training, I've seen medical doctors attending my training. I've seen police officer, soldiers, even a retired judge, retired civil servant. It's only when they start chatting with you, they start to tell you who they are. So many people. So if you can't empty your cup, this training is not for you. Because what I want to share with you is what I've learned, what I've researched, what I've discovered. So if you are not ready to change it, empty your cup, you just want to be what you know is what you know. No, this training is not for you. If you want to set rule for me on this training, no, this training is not for you. I'm the one organizing the training. I'm the one who should set the rules. I have plan of what I want to say. How do I say it? What will I follow it up with? Who I want to get across to. So it's unfair for you to say, this your training is not supposed to be more than 30 minutes, like some people have done in the past. So it's very important. If you are the type that want to set a limit or rule for this training, now then this training is not for you. I'm sorry. So if you belong to any of the above category, if you don't belong to any of those categories I mentioned above, then you are my person. Let's move on. Let's move on together. Now, this particular workshop have two presentation, two session. I mean, we have session 1, we have session 2. We also have question and answer subsession. So after session 1, you can ask question on the platform. Then we'll proceed to session 2, which is another presentation. There's a reason why the presentation is split into 2. I will explain that later in the course of the training. Now, session 1, our topic is how to lower blood pressure naturally and with lifestyle changes. That is the topic for session 1. I think I would when we get to session 2, I will tell you what the topic for session 2 is all about. Now, let me tell you something. If you go through this lecture to the end, I have something special and life-changing for you. If you stay through the end of this lecture, I mean session 1, question and answer, and session 2, if you stay to the end, there's something I have for you. It's special and it's life-changing. Things you matter, or unless you have attended my training before, my lectures on high blood pressure before, that is when you will have gotten something I want to share with you. It's really, really something special. And if at the end of the lecture you are unable to get value for the time and data you spend to attend this training, please just call me and tell me the cost of your time and data. I will reimburse you. Yes, this is a promise, and that's how confident I am about what I want to share with you. So it's not a child's play, It's if you, after staying session 1, session 2, question and answer, and you believe I just invited you here to waste your time, you don't think, call me, tell me, I want to know how much you spend on data. I will reimburse you. No story. That is how confident I am. So when you are sure of something, you make promises, you make pronouncement that you will stand with. Now, what will you benefit from this workshop? Complete workshop, this session 1 and session 2. I want to tell you what you should be expecting, what is going to be your benefit, why are you here. During this workshop, you discover 8 different ways and lifestyle changes that can help you lower blood pressure. Then you also discover barely known causes of hypertension and high blood pressure. Then you will now discover how you can stop wasting money on high blood pressure drugs, supplements, herbal that don't work. So all those things you have been spending money on all this year that is not giving permanent solution, you discover how you're going to stop wasting those money. All those money you have been spending on MLM products that you are not getting permanent solution. This is where you're going to discover how to stop it. Now, then how some lifestyles you don't pay attention to that is contributing to high blood pressure. Some people, it is a lifestyle that is giving them problem, and they think it's something else. That is why the BP refuse to go, and they think, oh, maybe it's some village people, it's them, it's devil. People always believe that, but like some lifestyle changes you need to adapt to. You will discover what to do now. Now, then you need to learn how to avoid stroke, heart attack, untimely death as a result of hypertension and high blood pressure. In case you don't know, the reason why you say, he slept, he did not wake up. She slept, she did not wake up. She had attack. Why? Because the blood pressure has been high, and they have been managing it using drug, and it's still high. 140, 150, 180, 200, 220. I met a woman with who's not a woman. I can't carry know of people that I've met that have their BP at 220, but by the grace of God, they're able to crash it. We're going to discuss that later. And if you wait till the end of the workshop, I will show you how to get access to a special report that will free you from hypertension and high blood pressure completely and for life. Yes, if you stay to the end. Before I get into all that, it's only fair I tell you who I am again and the reason why you need to take things I'm about to refer to you seriously. While you are registering your registration, I put a few something about myself, but I need to tell you more so that before we move on with the presentation, you can have an idea of who I am and why you need to take me serious. My name is Maurice Alaosholalebelu. I'm the publisher and editor of Monexa Online Magazine and founder of Health and Beauty University. The online magazine we publish on health, on stuff, beauty, and all those things. The Health and Beauty University is not like your conventional university where you obtain degree. It's a learning platform. It's a resource platform. And then we are still working on the Health and Beauty University website. We are going to give you access where you can get access to books, to videos on health and beauty. So it's not a platform where you're going to obtain a diploma or a degree. No, I'm a researcher. I'm also a publisher. I'm an author. I have about 6 books I've published. 4 of them are on earth. Yes, I'm a journalist. I'm a trained journalist. I'm a digital media expert. I'm a natural herb enthusiast. I love naturals. In fact, as I'm recording this, I can see couples of herbs on my table. I can see I have weight loss herbs. I have the one for cough I made for my kids. I have the one I use for malaria. All those things. I love it because and plus alternative medicine. I grew up in rural part of Oyo State, so we grew up with those combination of going to hospital and using herbs, and it can be. Yes, if you do it, you're going to stay away from hospital for a very long time. I'm also an advocate of good health and quality life. I love quality life. Oh. If I tell you where I dream to live, I love quality life. There's nothing as good as healthy and quality life. If you have money and the quality of life is not so good, doesn't make sense. I love it. So I don't always want people to have problems. Through my books, reports, articles, publication, and researches, I have helped free over 3,000 people from hypertension and high blood pressure since 2016. Then I didn't really take it serious like this. I will explain more about that later. Now, but please, most of the people attend my training do make a mistake. They call me hello doctor. Even some people just register hello doctor. Please, I am not a medical doctor, and I'm not taking a position of medical doctor from you. I need to make this clear. Some people, when they want to do something, they claim I'm a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not even Babala. I'm not a Haba doctor. so I'm just who I am. I've told you. I'm mainly a researcher. I work a lot of content and I want to solve problems. So, but all is that I'm not a novice when it comes to health. I'm married to a beautiful nurse. Yes, I'm going to be discussing more about that. Now you've known about me, you have idea where I am, so that you can have idea. You don't have pictorial presentation of who I am. So it's not about me. I'm not here to brag. I'm not here to tell you. But there are couples of things I have not said about myself. But I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. It is about you that you are listening to me. It's about you, about how you can defeat high blood pressure and hypertension for life. So let's move on. Okay, as we move on, I want to quickly share something with you. Something important. Now, 2 people close to me, my uncle and a pastor friend of mine. This pastor friend has been a friend for a very long time. They battle hypertension and high blood pressure for some years before God later used me to save them. And let me share the whole gist with you. There are 2 events that happened about 4 years ago that forced me to go into serious studies, researches, and discovery of ultimate solution that I want to share with you in a few minutes. Let me share how I got all this with you. My uncle, who helped me while I was in school, was battling with high blood pressure. The heartbeat was beating faster. He was facing insomnia. He would not be able to sleep, getting tired easily if you want to climb staircase. Then we went to hospital and he was told that he has high blood pressure, full hypertension, So that is one person. Second person is a long-time friend who is a pastor, um, who suffered heart attack as a result of untreated high blood pressure. He was not aware that he had high blood pressure. He was a pastor who was always busy. So normally we have tradition, two of us. I used to call him. He used to pray for me on my birthday. I used to also greet him on his birthday. So my birthday was a day ahead, and I love his prayer. So I just want to notify him. I hope you don't forget my birthday. And the wife was the one that picked the call, and she told me how God just saved my friend. Uh, you know, and how God just saved my friends. I said, what happened? She could not even talk. She said, your friend is in hospital. God just saved him. So when I rushed to the hospital. He was still sleeping. Then I met the doctor, and doctor we discussed, and the wife now gave me the OGs of what doctor told that he has been having high blood pressure for a while. He didn't know, and then he just have an heart attack that was only between a seconds and life and death. So in fact, it's God that saved him. That doctor was shocked that he survived um, from home till they get to hospital. The doctor said it's miraculous that he survived. That's what the doctor said. So we discussed extensively. So what was the problem? He discussed. Wow. So high blood pressure. I will tell you more about what happened. So these two people, both my uncle and this, they were just battling high blood pressure. They were there. So I don't know. Maybe you are in a similar situation. I don't know. I don't know what situation you are. So I have to manage these two people battling high blood pressure. I felt their pain. For me, I'm a bit emotional when I see people going through certain things. I always want them to be cool with people. So I know it was dangerous living on drugs for a long time. It can cause kidney or liver failure. It can cause other some health challenges. You know, it can cause it. If you are living on drugs, if you are listening to me, if you are the type that every morning and night you must use drugs, even if there are some people they cannot sleep without taking paracetamol. Some people will even take overdose of paracetamol. They cannot. It's not good. Or they have this bunch of drug given to you. You have to look for alternative, natural ways. It's not good. It can cause it can wreak a lot of havoc to kidney or liver, and then it can cause other health conditions. I'm going to be sharing. I've seen someone who was battling high blood pressure for like 17 years. Other things are setting because of the drug she was using for that over 17 years. So for this, my uncle and my friend, when you have an uncle, you have a friend, you are not far from them. We try everything legally possible. They bought drugs, they bought medication, supplement, herbal teas, herbal teas. The visit doctor, and then the pastor friend, he has a lot of people that he pray for. Some of them well connected. He was in a specialist hospital. In fact, at the point, I think he traveled out of the country. Yes, he traveled out of the country at the point. And while he returned from US, okay, okay. I will discuss that later. He came back with a particular natural herbs. I was shocked. From US, it was recommended to him by a doctor, and I will explain that later. I tried everything possible to free them from high blood pressure. Anything I can lay my hand on, anything I can find, okay, this thing works, all those things. Then I was really a novice. I didn't know much about this issue. But I know I used to hear it while I was growing up in the rural area. They say, don't give me hypertension, all those things. And then they always, when someone has lost dear ones, they don't want them to think so that you don't have high blood pressure, you don't have a joriru, so that your something like that. They say in Yoruba like that. So this, I didn't really know that it was really, really, really a killer condition. I didn't know. Now, because we were cool, they were always calling me. So now for that, my pastor, he has one of the people, one of his title based in US, who now recommended an herbal tea for him. I think he was in US then. Then this man now record because he was on the drugs, And apart from that, this friend of mine, this people, the doctor recommended to him he could not spend more than 3 hours in traffic. He should not travel a long distance. There are so many things if he want to live that was recommended for him. He should avoid stress. And this is a man of God. He have to preach. He have to travel. He doesn't have option. In fact, at times he need to go to mountain. How will he not travel? So but he have to manage this within this period. Right? We also pray now. So then he went to US. One of his people there recommended an herbal tea. He's a doctor, a medical doctor in USA. Because the truth is, the medical field don't have permanent solution to this thing. They would rather be taking a drug to suppress. At times, this drug will not work again. They will give you a drug of 200. You are using it at the time. The BP will be going up. They will recommend another one. They recommend another one until they start to recommend the expensive one. When it now got expensive, that's when people are unable to afford the expensive one. They keep on using the one of 200 naira, or the one that is even 6,000, 6,500, and see the BP is 180. I see someone who is on drug and the BP is 180, 160, 200, 220, even with drugs. So this is a situation I saw my uncle and my friend going through. I cannot wish my enemy. It was not easy because their life was not because they've seen the other side of it, so they are paying attention to their health, unlike people who have high blood pressure who don't pay attention to it. Then in the purpose of this, the game changed. What really changed the game is while I was worried, I knew while I was in Ibadan, there is this professor I knew in who specialized in natural medicine. Yes, herbs. When you get to his house is like forest. Yes, he planted different herbs. Then I will just walk into, I will see him, say, oh, professor, with all this your education, still doing farming. Then I was young, we'll be farming. And it's not farming cassava, it's farming herbs. And then I remember then people used to come to him, people that have diabetes, people that have hypertension, they will go to him. They used to pay him. He will recommend the type of food they should be eating and all those things. He will recommend expensive stuff. But I didn't really understand, it's those three people that have this problem. I remember that people will be coming to him, the high blood pressure has already led to stroke, they'll be showing. So I just thought of going to him, then that's from there. I discussed with him. That's when I discovered some secret that changed their story. Because I have a friend involved, I have an uncle involved. So this Ibadan I traveled to, I returned with secrets. Now they can never forget this, my traveling to Ibadan. In a few seconds I will share the whole stories with you. During this lecture I will share with you. Let's just move on. The amazing about the secret which I will tell you later about is that they are very effective. Yes, very effective. It helped them. I don't really go with combination of natural remedies. I gave it to both my uncle and Pastor Paul. Although I pay him some, he gave me as a mentee and all those things, And then something within first week of using it, they got massive results. Yes, the idea of you must always live on drug, that's diminished. And for the first time, they started living without drugs, taking only that combination I brought in. And then within crazy, within the first week, their blood pressure came back to normal without drugs. Don't forget it. There are difference between when your BP is normal and you are still taking drugs every day. If you don't take drugs, go up night. No drugs. They are just taking the remedies I brought for them, and the BP returned to normal within a week. They stop living on drugs. No, they are not afraid of fear attack or stroke again. In fact, the pastor used it as a testimony in the church. He used to call me angel or something. I think he told me, in his testimony in the church that God sent an angel in human skin or something like that to him. Then he used to call me Emmanuel. Up till now, he used to call me Emmanuel. I don't know why he chooses Emmanuel as a name for me anyway. The bottom line is that they got permanent solution to high blood pressure. Both my uncle and my pastor friend, none of them is battling high blood pressure again. They are fine, they are cool. My uncle is enjoying his retirement, he's fine, he's okay. Life is better, you know. But now, I think it is your turn because you are having a contact with me. It is your turn to get a permanent solution too. But it's a step. I'm going to put you through the step. So it's your turn. So if you are ready, let's move on. I want to show you the secret behind their complete freedom from high blood pressure and the permanent solution. Plus, how you can use the same secret to free yourself from high blood pressure and hypertension once and for all before the end of this training. So if you stay on between now and the session 1 and session 2, I'm going to show you everything you need to crush high blood pressure forever in your life. I'm sorry to use the word your life, to get it out of your system. Yes. Do you want to have the same desired result as the one my uncle and the Pastor Paul had? Do you? If you want to, then let's move on together. Do you want to be free from high blood pressure and hypertension completely and permanently, or do you just want to continue to take drugs and just be managing it? I don't know which one you want. I believe you want a permanent solution. Then you need to watch this video to the end and stay to the end of the workshop. So this is session 1. You need to stay through the question and answer session, and also go through the session 2 if you really want to get permanent solution, want to get results, you want to let me to share everything with you. So, but however, wait, let me tell you something. I need to tell you something. One thing that is common is that they may be to believe high blood pressure don't have cure, right? They may believe that you can only manage high blood pressure and hypertension. They may believe you have to continue buying and using their drug forever. They tell you, you have to be using eating drug like like food, But let me shock you. All these are big lies from pit of hell. You don't need to be on HBP drugs for life. However, I'm not asking you to go and drop your drugs if you don't have alternative. High blood pressure has solution, but we'll go to get to that. That's first thing I want to tell you. Don't let them kill you with psychology of no solution. There's a solution you don't know. And one of the things that is killing people with high blood pressure that I know for sure is that lack of knowledge, lack of information. And that's why I'm putting this together. Every publication, every resources I put together about high blood pressure, that is why I'm putting it together. That is why. So people don't know. And the medical field don't have solution. And that's what a doctor will tell you. Unless it's your close ally that will tell you. In fact, in course of my training, when I left this training last year, I have couples of medical doctors who attended my training, who had discussion with me. I have 2 of them who run a private hospital. One of them run a private specialist hospital who's asked me how he can be getting imported hypertension remedies that he can be selling at the chemist. Yes, that's why in some pharmacy now they now sell natural herbs for hypertension and diabetes. Why do they do that? Because that is where on the natural thing, that's where solution is hiding that people don't know. Are you getting it? So don't forget all what they've told you that you have to live for it. Doesn't have cure, you have to mind. And some people even come into this platform and be arguing with me that high blood pressure can never have permanent clinical. Are you a doctor? They be arguing. I've never claimed to be a doctor. I'm only sharing the information I know that I can beat my chest about. There's a solution for it. Unfortunate thing, anything that like a medical council in America and Europe have not said they have solution. The whole world don't want you to say there's a solution for it. And that's the problem we are battling with in Africa. When we abandon our own natural stuff and we are waiting for America. Let's look at the pandemic of COVID-19 that happened. Why is it that it was less deadly in Africa? That's a lesson all of us have to learn. We may think we are praying, forget it. This thing killed them in Saudi, it killed them in Israel, it killed them in Rome, it killed them in Muslim Christian countries. So it's not about prayer alone. God answers our prayer, that's for sure. But there are so many things that help us that we may not know. But we got to know some of these stores, did not allow it to continue to spread like the way, if you know the number of people it has killed all over the world. So let's move on. The two story of my uncle and his friend that battle hypertension and high blood pressure now forced me into series of research that I spend a lot of money on now, because one thing I learned from my mentor is that it's not some remedies will work for some people, it will not work for some people. That is why when you buy those Chinese tea, it's not working. There are two reasons why it might not be working for you. Maybe your condition is higher or lower than the tea you are using, or maybe you are doing something that is against it. Yes, you can buy MLM product, buy STC, buy Celligefity, buy Forever Living product, buy anything, buy Royso, and your BP is still high. There are so many things that can be that can be responsible for you. It's either you are doing something that is causing your BP to continue to high, or your level of BP cannot respond to the kind of herbal you are using or whatever you are using. Then forget about drugs. Let me tell you, because the drug will only be helping you suppressing it. It's not solving the problem. We're going to get to that. So I spend a lot of time on research. So I come to say, okay, can we solve this problem permanently? Then I went to research. Then I traveled to places like Shaki. If I'm from Oyo, we have been to Oyo State, you should have heard of Shaki. There's a town Idio. It's like a border town down Iwajo, our local government. Then I was in Ibadan. I went to Osogbo in Osun State too. I was in Ofa and Ilorin, Kwara State. Then I went as far as Niger State, Bida, the Nupe land. Yes, they have good stuff there, natural stuff. I'm not talking about the other one. Yeah. Now I've also helped over 3,000 people out of hypertension and high blood pressure since January 2019, and I will share you testimony from some of them. Yes, since 2019 January. It's been amazing. It's amazing. So why are we here? Let's start the main lesson. Straightforward. Why are we here? We're giving you background information. Let's now move to the main topic. What is hypertension? It's just a medical disorder in which blood pressure is raised to high levels. It's one of those signs that individual may have a stroke, heart attack, or heart failure. Yes, it's one of them. If your BP is high, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm telling you the truth. So some patients who have hypertension have been known to have couples of other stuffs. One of them is aneurysm. So it leads to it can lead to kidney problems, liver issues, couples of other issues that people have. So but people don't know. The level of person blood pressure will determine the risk of developing a number of diseases, because the blood pressure of a person may vary greatly. So you might not really have there's something called pre-hypertension. So you might not really, maybe your BP is just high until people get to full-fledged hypertension. But you need to take couples of readings before you know where you are. Hypertension is a medical term for high blood pressure. So both of them are same of the same. For those who want to ask me, what's the difference between high blood pressure? It's like the difference between Thai and Koinde, or a brother, a senior brother and a younger brother. Yes. So it's just a medical term. They are same of the same. But you might have high blood pressure that has not become a full hypertension. It's called pre-hypertension. Then what damage can hypertension and high blood pressure cause? This is what people don't pay attention to and get me worried. Heart attack and cardiovascular diseases. This. Yes, that's one of the things that high blood pressure can cause. In fact, some people, when they talk to me, the doctor already is telling them they have enlarged hearts. It started. So some people have brain issues and stroke. So it can lead to that. Can lead to kidney failure. Some people are already complaining of kidney this, kidney that. If you want to find out why kidney are failing, it's one of it. Then people are already having swollen ankles. Some people already have blood vision, they can't see again. If you have high blood pressure and you can't see again, it's not a matter of glasses. You deal with the high blood pressure. Then men will not be able to perform in the other room. These are the damages. When you start, don't start using Viagra. Don't start using alomo when you're having high blood pressure. Deal with the high blood pressure. Don't destroy yourself. If you start having blood vision, that's not when you now start looking for something for eye. It's the BP you should deal with first. When you now deal with the BP, you get natural, so then you can start linking. So don't damage it, because if the BP is the one that is calling your blood vision and you are going for eye surgery, you will wreak havoc. Or you are taking Viagra and Alomo, I'm not there. So what is high blood pressure? A person is known to suffer high blood pressure when their measurement of high blood pressure increases. A number of measurement of blood pressure increases over by a normal reading. Normal blood pressure is 120 by 180. 120 up, 80 down on that number. But age also determines. The blood pressure increases to say like 140, then by 90, then you have high blood pressure. So when you are having, so now like 130 by 90 or something can be cool if someone is 45 years and above. But once you hit 140 by 90 and upward, I'm sorry, you already have high blood pressure. It's also this high blood HBP is time as silent killer. Yes, it keep people silent. We saw him yesterday. It happened to someone I got to know. He drove to office. He prayed for people in the office, play with them, drove back home. Only him in the car. Nothing happened. He bathed, and later in the evening he just collapsed. Then that's one of the things that high blood pressure do. And someone may be carrying high blood pressure around, you will not know until maybe you have reason to. In this part of the world, we don't do regular medical checkup. Some women, is only when they are pregnant they will now find out that they have high blood pressure. And if you have high blood pressure, don't get pregnant. Deal with the blood pressure first. But it's when they get pregnant, they go to the hospital, doctor will say, no, we have to be observing you. That's the reason why the doctors say you cannot go through labor. You need to prepare for CS and all those things. Other reasons can cause it, They will have, telling a woman who is pregnant ahead that she should prepare for CS. It's high blood pressure. So if you are listening to me, you want to get pregnant and you have high blood pressure, please let the baby wait. Yes, let the baby wait. Your baby, by the grace of God, you are the one that will take care of your baby. But deal with high blood pressure. Just stay with me. Then, if you have high blood pressure, if you are not careful, it's going to be there for a lifetime. Yes. That's why the medical people tell you no solution. Why high blood pressure? So normally our heart pump blood and supply to various organs of our body, fair arteries. Then the artery, when leaving your heart, narrow it to what do you call it? Arterioles, Then you move it further, narrow themselves into capillaries. These capillaries supply oxygen and nutrients to the various organs of the body. I'm trying to break it down. So that is how our blood stuff works. When any of these start having issues, the blood pressure will start to go high. So that is why at times when people have cholesterol issues, when some of those arteries or capillary are being blocked, the blood pressure can go high. Then they put pressure on the heart. Then the heart can fail. That's why cholesterol is a big factor. We're going to be telling you being fat and all those things is a big factor about high blood pressure. Then we have two forms of high blood pressure, two forms of it. Then we have what we call essential hypertension or secondary hypertension. 95% of hypertension cases are related to essential hypertension. Then the causes of this essential hypertension, or they call it primary hypertension, is in multiple. So many things can cause it. Now let's deal with essential. There are several factors that result in essential hypertension. One of the major factors is high salt intake. Some people can eat salt, anything. They be eating salt up and down. When they buy food, they must put salt. If you have high blood pressure, go and reduce your salt. We'll talk about that later. Then another factor that can cause essential hypertension: tobacco, smoking, alcohol abuse, obesity, diabetes. If you have diabetes and your blood pressure is high, don't worry, you need to deal with that diabetes. Don't disturb yourself. Yes, deal with that diabetes. Then the lifestyle. Then some genetic causes. They said, oh, that's why some people they said they inherited it. For me, although I disagree with certain thing about hereditary, but we can't rule out some genetics. If you are born with an issue, it can be transferred to you. But all of them have solution. Let's move on. Then the secondary hypertension amount to like just 5%. The cases. The factor that contribute to this something like pregnancy or slow pulse, drugs. For example, if you are taking what do you call these drugs? Ulcer drugs, your BP might go up. If someone is having kidney disease, BP will go up, hypertension will go up. Then hypertension can also cause kidney disease. Then certain level of cancer, so many things that can get you to have hypertension or high blood pressure, which is secondary. Then if you are pregnant, at time pregnancy, high blood pressure can be normal in pregnancy. It is doctor that will now tell you if it's normal or abnormal. So you might not need to worry. But if doctor says it's high, then you need to work on the lifestyle changes. High blood pressure mostly remain undetected in those early stages. Yes, you will not know. The person will probably not know about it. So then when the condition prolong, then it can causes damages to the body organ. Yes. High blood pressure can affect form of kidney. It can cause kidney failure, heart failure, or heart attack. I'm not scaring you. This is the truth. You should know because a lot of people don't know. Some people want to attract. They say it's devil. It's devil. It's devil. Like someone shared with my wife and she said, "Mama, your baby is too. I know where it is coming from. It is by the woman in my beside my shop. We fought yesterday. You know that kind of stuff." Some people be everything, it's not everything that you are looking for devils or someone to blame. It's unfair. So you are being unfair to yourself. You deal with it deal with it first. It's when you so deal with it. Now high blood pressure is known as a silent killer. Then hypertension is very sneaky. That is why you are using everything and it's not working. It's because it's very sneaky, it's very stubborn. So and it kills people easily. It's the reason why people sleep, they don't wake up. So you need to pay attention to this. It is often called. It's called. Why do they call it silent killer? It can damage body organ and brain, kidney, heart, and all those things. Once kidney, heart, or brain is damaged, the person is dead. And you may not know that something is wrong, and it's already wrecking havoc. So don't that's it's only when people now run into issue they will did that you have IBP, you have this, you have that. Come on. But don't be scared, don't worry. We're going to break it down. Blood pressure is normal. You can work with your health care team to keep it that way. If you are lucky, your BP is normal, please keep it that way. If your blood pressure is too high, you need treatment to prevent damage to body organ. Don't joke with it. Some people will be sounding like you that you are telling them about solution like you are the one that called they are imported high blood pressure to Nigeria. Please, someone was telling me the doctor said he had high blood pressure and I said you will not take drugs. So what are you taking? He said he was taking nothing. So you think it's the doctor's problem, right? It is your problem, not doctor's problem. Doctor only told you what he saw in your body or what they discovered. Then the hard fact about you must know about high blood pressure in case you don't know, and it's not a Nigerian problem, it's a global thing. Now let me quickly share this from Center for Disease Control and Prevention in US. More than 306,000 American deaths in 2013. That's like how many years ago? Included the high blood pressure as a primary contributing cause. That's almost 1,000 deaths each day. That was as far as 2019. Then high blood pressure increases your risk of dangerous health conditions. First is heart attack. About 7 out of every 10 people having their first heart attack have high blood pressure. First stroke. About 8 of every 10 people having their first stroke have high blood pressure. Chronic long-lasting heart failure. About 7 out of every 10 people with chronic heart failure have high blood pressure. Kidney disease is also a major factor for major risk for high blood pressure. This is coming from American Center for Disease Control. They do a lot of research over there. So in case you don't know, these are the issues, the reality. I got this for CDC. High blood pressure and hypertension are silent killer, and we can't afford to ignore. We can't afford to ignore them. Ignoring them is anyone who ignore high blood and hypertension, that is so is or peril. Please don't ignore it. Now let us move on with the 18 lifestyle changes and natural way to lower blood pressure. That's the main cocoa why we are being here. But I need to share with you so that, because let me tell you a secret. Do you know why all those STC, Celigefity, Forever Living product, Chinese hypertension tea that you have been using, why they don't work? Information, lack of good information. You know, it's like you are driving a good car, you are accelerating, and somebody is putting it at the reverse, or someone is removing your tire one by one. That is why you don't get result with most of things you need. What you need is not expensive stuff. You just need valid information. Let's move on. Number one thing you should be doing if you want to lower your blood pressure naturally is you need to do walk and exercise regularly. It's one of the best things you can do to lower your blood pressure. Regular exercise help keep your heart stronger and more efficient at pumping blood, which lower the pressure in your arteries. In fact, 150 on moderate exercise such as walking or 5 minutes of regular exercise such as running per week can help you lower your blood pressure and improve your heart health. Walking just 30 minutes a day can help you lower your blood pressure. More exercise help you reduce even further. Now be careful with exercise. Maybe you need to consult doctor, let doctor examine you and recommend exercise with you. I watched someone was telling a video about exercise. Be careful with exercise. Be careful. Be careful with exercise. But just do a walk. 30 minutes walk is okay a day on average. If you have a car, once in a while you might need to park your car. Maybe you want to go for lunch from your office, don't drive. If it's not far, it's a thing you can trek and come back. At time in my house, I will park my vehicle. I will just use a leg. I will not take a car. I just took a leg to walk to main bus stop in my area if I want to buy stuff. You need to do that. Like 30 minutes a day is okay, but if you need higher exercise, please study your system. Don't do exercise. Be careful of jogging. It depends, because let doctor, if you can jog, you can run, let doctor. If you have a treadmill, be careful of the speed you are going to use it so that you don't slump. And I'm going to be sharing experience. There was this man who slumped while jogging. Then the blood started gushing out. He didn't know that he had high blood pressure. He was rushed to hospital. He survived it. He's one of the people who shares his experience with me, who has now crushed high blood pressure. It was when he was used to jogging, but he now collapsed and used his head to eat something. Blood was gushing out, so he was rushed to hospital. It's when he got to hospital that he discovered that he had high blood pressure. And the doctor told him the only thing that saved him is that because he used his head to eat something and blood was gushing out. If the blood was not gushing out, that would have been the head. That was doctor told him. This is a person who shared his experience with me after attending training like the one you're attending. Now, reduce your sodium intake. Salt. Stay away from salt. You can reduce it to very small, but stay away from, stop cooking with Maggi. You might disagree, say, what is he talking about? Stay away from salt. Get rid of Maggi from your kitchen. You can replace it with natural seasonings like ginger, garlic, all those things, and then you can cook with locust bean. Maggi is not civilization. It's not good for your body. Let me also say this. You know why some of our wives will say, you are doing 1 minute, you are doing 5 seconds. You are the one that is causing it. It is what you are feeding the man with. It's because if you are feeding, you are cooking for your husband. Women, if you are listening to me, I'm sorry to say this. I'm not teaching you how to cook, but I'm telling you what I know. If you are cooking for your husband with Maggi and it's not performing well in the other room, you are the one that is causing the problem. Stop cooking with Maggi. Use locust bean, use ginger, use garlic, use all those natural organic seasoning. So I'm not saying don't eat salt at all, but this time you are battling, if possible, you can stay away with salt completely. But if in case you reduce it very small, just say salt. They say we should put it in soup, we put it. That is what. So you should not be using taking too much of salt. Then if you already have is what, just cut it back, cut down. Yeah. Then avoid processed food, all those things that they put plenty of salt in it. Avoid it. Most of the junk food at the fast food have a lot of salt. Be careful. Be careful. All those try seasoning with herbs and spices rather than salt. So if possible, you can do it. I remember when a woman is pregnant and the leg is swollen. What do they tell them in the hospital? They said don't cook with salt again. And I remember when we had our first baby, the doctor, well, okay, not even the doctor, because the doctor will say don't worry, they don't care, they can do CS. But people who have experience stay with salt, and immediately we stop the salt. We had the food without salt like that, and she was fine. They may not tell you this in hospital, but people who are experienced in pregnancy will tell you once the leg starts swelling, stay away with from salt. We had the food like that with my wife, and heaven did not fall. Yes, we cook without salt. Heaven did not. Thank God it was two of us. That it was our first baby. Then drink less of alcohol. Let me tell you, stay away from alcohol. Although yes, stay away completely if you have high blood pressure. I need to tell you this. What do people get from alcoholic drink? It's not just alcohol. Anything intoxicant, beer, all those things intoxicant. Stay away from it. What benefit do people get? There's nothing people get from alcoholic drinks than addiction or ego. I drank 10 bottles, 1 carton. So stay away from it. Stay away from it. If you know Picasso, this fantastic actor, in his last days, I watched one of his interviews, granted, and it was place emphasizing it, advising people to stay away from alcoholic drinks, because I think it's according to him, it's one of the reasons that contributed to his later struggle with health. He said when he was young, he used to drink a lot. I watched the video online. So please stay away from alcohol. Then you need to eat more of potassium-rich food. Yes. Potassium is very important. It helps your body get rid of sodium and ease pressure on your blood vessels. If there's no pressure on body, the pressure will not be high. So look for potassium food. Now, what are the type of food that are potassium? Vegetable, melons, banana, avocado, dairies, salmon. Those things. Beans, they are plenty. So these are the food you should be eating. Then cut back on your caffeine. Stay away from your caffeine. If you are the one that always you must take coffee, please stay away. Then if you are buying Chinese tea, any Chinese tea that have caffeine, avoid it. Especially if you are trying to lose weight. Most of the Chinese tea for weight loss have caffeine, so you might avoid it. Yes, avoid it. Then learn to manage stress. You are working in Lagos Island, you are living in mainland, you are living in Songwater, you go through stress every day. Let's manage the stress. How do you manage your stress? There's couples of things you can do. You can be listening to soothing music, then just relax your nerves. Music can be good. Then work less. Don't kill yourself with work. Without work, relax. You can start to balance your work, start to plan your retirement. Here and there. There was this woman who was telling me about making some remedy and said the husband, his work is traveling. Can he make? I said, your husband is talking about traveling. It's because he's healthy. If he collapse now, the company continues. So let's work less unless it's really compulsory. Although we need to make money. Then eat chocolate, dark chocolate or raw cocoa. So if you are the type that you're always drinking Milo, please replace Milo with raw cocoa. Start taking raw cocoa or dark chocolate. You need it for your health, and it's very important. Couples of review studies shows when you have you take plenty of cocoa, it has a lot of antioxidant, and then it has no added sugar. It helps your body. So this is very important. Then if you are big, you are fat, please lose weight. Lose weight. When you lose weight, it will help your blood pressure to go down. You need to lose weight. Then stop using Volkswagen to drive trailer. In this part of the world, people think being fat is an achievement. Please, it's not an achievement when you are big. It is not a sign that you have money. So lose weight. Lose weight, please. Lose weight. Apart from high blood pressure, generally being obese, being big is not good. Just be moderate, be normal. Lose weight. Get rid of those excess fat in your system. Um, then you can use weight loss tea that doesn't have caffeine. Use weight patch. Then there's this one. For example, I'm losing weight now. I wish I'm on camera. Right away, I have what called Fibro Shape, a bed I use. I use it just like 10-20 minutes in the morning. It's okay. Then I use my weight loss tea. Not that I'm not big, but I don't just want to be big unnecessary. I want to make sure as I eat what I like, I want to be flushing out the fat from my body. So you can do combination of this exercise, weight loss shakes, and then this I recommend this slimming bed. It's going to be good for you. But be careful of Gadu and something you use. Then quit smoking. If you are a smoker, my advice for you: stay away from smoking. Stop smoking if you have high blood pressure. I will not say more than that. There's nothing you are gaining smoking. Then cut added sugar and refined carbohydrate. Reduce your carbohydrate. Now, soft drink. I don't want to mention brand. Soft drink. Stay away from them. Some people, they will stock their fridge with this Lacasera, Coke, Fanta. I don't even know what people drink inside Lacasera. Please stay away from it. They are added sugar. When you have them in your body, cholesterol, everything will set in, and you have excess sugar, then in your system, then your BP will go up. Some people you have been drinking Coke. Some people, they cannot do without drinking Coke a day, drinking Pepsi. I'm not demarketing their product, but for your health's sake. The worst is that there is no proper supervision in some of these dog drinks they make in our own country. I remember there was this time, Ledora Akoyele, professor, she traveled and said the Coke she drank when she traveled is different from the one they sell in Nigeria. There was also this case that not like 2 years ago or so, when a man sued a Nigerian bottling company because he exported Coke to UK and it was seized to be poisonous, to be not be good for consumption. So you know what Nigerian bottling company said in the court? They said he did not tell them that he wanted to export it. So what they are making is not for export. But I'm not trying to demarket anybody. For your health, is not good. So you can look for something else to drink, please. Then you need to eat plenty of berries. Berries is going to help you lower your blood pressure. Yes, you need you need it. Chocolate, fruit, vegetable. These are stuffs you need. Yes, these are things that people are not eating. Now try meditation and deep breathing. You need to be meditating. Just relax, calm down your nervous system through meditation. Yes, it's going to help you reduce your blood pressure. Then calcium rich food. Calcium rich food. You need to be taking them. It will help you. So if you have a supplement that have calcium, anything, so you need them to help you lower your blood pressure. And now take natural supplement. There are a couple of natural supplements that can help you with your blood pressure. Make use of them. They are very, very important. Now let's move to food that are rich in magnesium. Like dairy food, like chicken, vegetable, meat, whole grains, legumes. These are good for you. Make sure you take them regularly. Regularly. These are the things you yourself ask yourself, do you do it? Vegetable, legumes, chicken, meat, and whole grains. Like, they are good with, they have plenty of magnesium. Now, natural herbs and roots. I cannot overemphasize this. Let me say this. Let me be honest with you. Natural herbs and roots are the best solution, lasting solution to hypertension and high blood pressure. Doctor have told you there's no remedy. It's not permanent solution. You just have to manage it. Then you have to go to herbs and roots. So, if you have been dealing with high blood pressure, you know how this thing works. If you stop the drugs now, the blood pressure will start to go up. Then every day you must take drugs. So you need to go back to natural herbs and roots. That is what you need. If you are this angle when you are now looking for permanent solution, you don't just want to be managing, then natural herbs and roots is what you need. Let's move on. Then there are some of these herbal leaves, they are available around us. That's where the problem is. Some of these things are around, but we don't just know how to use them, or think they are not safe or primitive. Because some people think we're educated. Someone say me, I live in Yaba, I live in Lekki. It doesn't really matter. You need natural herbs. You need this root. They are very good. They are very safe if you know how to use them. If you know they are very effective, your doctor will not tell you this. Let me tell you, it is not good to be on drugs for a long time. It affects organs. One of the reasons why people are having kidney failure, organ failure. I cannot overemphasize this. I'm not saying you should stay away from your doctor. But when you have to live your life that in the morning, there's a drug you must take in the afternoon, in the night, on daily basis, it's not good for longevity. Please, especially in this part of the world. Now, the worst is the self-medication. People just go to chemist, buy plenty. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Some people, because they want to, So I advise you. They will not tell you this, but please, you need to switch to. If you are looking for permanent solution to high blood pressure, then you need to change to herbs and root. Valid one. Combine it with the information, the right thing, do the right thing, then you'll be free from high blood pressure. I'm not saying you should not take drugs. I'm not in that best position to tell you. Like I've said before, I'm not taking position of your doctor. I'm not saying you should not take drugs. Don't get it twisted. What I'm saying is, any condition that puts you in a situation whereby you'll be moving about with drug is not good for your organs. Go and find out. Use natural solution that is safe to complement your drug until you are free completely. Nobody will tell you this. I'm being less conservative. That's why I apply. But natural remedies, it's what you should focus on if you want to be free from high blood pressure and hypertension. That's for sure. Nobody's going to tell you this. Let me give an example. If you have a pregnant woman, she's short of blood, there are couple of things they will recommend. They will say blood transfusion or natural solution. So they tell you can use ugu, milk, and yes. When my wife we had our last baby, and the doctor told you two options: transfusion or natural solution, ugu. So we start making ugu, more drinks, part of cattle, rishi. And then by the grace of God, the blood pressure got stable, and we did not have any issues during delivery. We thank Almighty God for that. So you can learn from this. Doctor advise us, say, blood transfusion is not good. That should be a last resort. And so start using natural herbs now. Now look at the Asians, the Chinese, the Japanese. They live long. Why? They use natural. And when you check Chinese herbal industry, very big. You see a Chinese factory where they make some herbs is bigger than the whole of Dangote's cement factory. So we need to go back to natural remedies. It's your best bet. Forget it. Your best bet. If you want to get permanent solution to high blood pressure and hypertension, it is natural stuff you need. Roots and herbs is what they call agbo or agumo or whatever. If you get the valid one, that is what you need to use. Then make sure you another point in your lifestyle that you have to adopt. Make sure you have blood pressure monitor machine. You have BP, then you want to check your BP. You now be running to pharmacy or hospital. Then you're already afraid. I want to see a doctor today because you want to check your BP. You might not get your accurate reading because fear of meeting a doctor or what your BP will say alone can get your BP to be normal. But you need your BP machine. You don't need to get expensive one. You can wake up early in the morning, check your BP. You can take it like 3 times. In the night, you take it. You put the record on the paper. You have idea of what your BP ease without running, so you can get the accurate one. So instead of you putting yourself, my BP, some people are afraid to even check. You need to develop the courage to be checking your BP. You have not committed crime if your blood pressure is high. No, it's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's a condition you find yourself. But it's better you know so that you can prepare for it. So let's move on. Then this one I want to share with you is for women. Some of you might want to disagree, but I will tell you the truth. Stop harmful family planning. This is number 18 way to lower your blood pressure naturally and with lifestyle changes. I dare put this on the last. Family planning. Family planning is the reason why a lot of women are fighting fibroid and high blood pressure. They don't know. Nobody's going to tell you this. If you know a health professional that is very close and honest and share this with them, they will tell you. Most of those injections after daily drugs, insertion, all those things that you are doing are not good. Is one of the. So if you have a blood pressure and you have your family planning, you have to look for a way out. I'm telling you, you have to look for a way out. You have to discuss with your husband and find another alternative. It's your head we are talking about. Life goes on. If anything happens, bad thing will not happen to us. It can also, there are so many consequences of family planning that nobody's going to tell you. It can cause cancer. People don't know. It's one of the reasons why people are having cancer. It's the reason why you see well-to-do people dying. So they are well-to-do, but the system is messed up with cancer. May God save us. You might not say, what is he saying? Say a doctor. This is what a woman, I will share with Mrs. Eileen in Lagos. I think I will share her testimonials later. She had what I said and she ran to her family doctor. She has spent over 250,000 naira on high blood pressure within a period of 6 months. Buying Seligevity, STs, all this. She sent me a picture of Seligevity she used. Are you getting? But when she listened to my lectures, she was shocked. By then she was broke, no more money. Then she ran to family doctor and family doctor confirmed what I said, that family planning are reason why some people have high blood pressure. And if you don't know, when you want to do family plan, you go to hospital. What's the first thing they check? They check your blood pressure. If you already have high blood pressure, they will not do it for you. Yes, unless that person is wicked. And if you want to find out why are people not telling you? We are in a selfish world. Nobody will tell you this. Yes, but you are going to hear from me. It's about population control. No more baby and someone die of cancer or whatever. It's still, or high blood pressure. It's still population control. I don't want to talk further than that. Don't go and quote me. But I'm telling you the truth. No doctor or nurse will tell you this. But if you have a matron, a woman, especially those who are already retired, that have nothing at stake again, go and discuss with them. They will tell you the truth. If you disagree with me, just talk to a retired nurse or senior matron in any government hospital and ask her the side of family planning. Those things are not good. What they do is that the drugs, the injection disrupt your hormonal system and make your body system to see things abnormally. Those things tell your body that you're already pregnant, so that there won't be fertilization. That's what it does. And they destroy so many things. Then the people start to go high, you start to have headaches, start to have all the kind of things. Some women will go fat, they become more robust. I say, your husband is taking care of you. That's a lie. Being fat is not a sign that your husband is taking care of you. You might be high blood pressure. And some people will grow lean. Some people have big stomach. Some people will not have they will not have a period for 6 months. And you think that is good? That is not good. Some people will be having blood pressure period non-stop. Imagine someone is having for out of a month 15 days or more than 15 days for period. How do you now enjoy that thing with your husband that you are doing the family planning because of? Then they start having excess. Some will have excess menstruation, constant headache. These are dangerous signs that doctor won't tell you. When you go to hospital and you tell them your BP, your period is excess or it's not coming, doctor will say, don't worry. It's one of those things that happen. Don't worry. I'm not asking you not to space children, no, not to control births or space, no. But if you love yourself, look for natural way to space children or prevent pregnancy. If you are married, discuss with your husband, please. If you love your wife, men, please save their lives. Solution: go natural. You can introduce condom with ramet or a natural way that our mama used to stop. Find out. Call your grandma, your man. Mama, how did you do it? Come and teach me. So don't joke with this. Now don't be scared. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to free you from earth, hazard, and crisis. We are. That is it. I'm not here to scare you. No. It is my responsibility to tell you the truth. There's nothing I want to give. For example, I have no family planning drugs I want to sell to you. So there's nothing I want to give. But I need to tell you the truth. This woman, immediately she had to remove the family planning and start using the remedies I recommended. She's fine. I will share this. When she cried, she sent me a message. I will shared one of her audio message she sent to me later. Please take it serious. We are closing to the end of session 1. Now I've delivered what I promised you. The topic is how to lower blood pressure naturally and with lifestyle changes. That's the topic. And then so we say there'll be more training if you stay on the WhatsApp platform or the Telegram platform, and if you read your mail regularly, I'll be sending more content to you in the next few days and few weeks. So take advantage of it. So I promise I've delivered what I promised you as a topic for today. Take everything I've said so very seriously. Don't even joke with it. Take action and save yourself from high blood pressure and hypertension and other consequences. Hold on. I know you may ask yourself, how do I get natural remedy for hypertension and high blood pressure? Let me tell you something before we move to the second session. There are two ways to it. It's that you make it yourself, or you buy a ready-made natural supplement online. Buying stuff online, maybe you have been buying, maybe you may consider making valid hypertension and high blood pressure natural remedy by yourself. That is my advice. If you want to save money, if you have a lot of money, you can keep on buying those ones you are buying. But I recommend you start. It's going to save you a lot of money, and you get results within a short period of time. There's no doubt if you are going to buy natural remedy, it can be expensive. I know natural remedy are sold online. Then let me show you a screenshot. Now have a look at this. Let's quickly. These are various products I saw online. Imagine 2-month treatment plan for this product is 85,000. 3-month treatment plan. Wow! I'm not selling this product, please. I saw it online and then I took the screenshot. Are you getting it? This one, check, it's 85,000. It's 2-month plan. This one is 105. This one is what is this? 1-month plan is 45,000. Let's go. This one is also 45,000. 40,000. Okay. Okay, this one is doing combo pack, that is 2,500. This one is 28,000. So these are advert people run online. This one 29,000, and this one 33,000. This one, yes, 28,000. You know, I'm not selling this product. I'm not recommending this product, but some of these things I saw online. But today I see someone where the person was selling the 3-month plan for that product. He called it 100,000. People are saying it's expensive. For people with low income, that is truly a lot of money. It's not that expensive, but it's our health. Let's move on anyway. I'm not recommending those products I showed to you. I just wanted to let you know that I'm also aware that a high blood pressure solution can be very expensive if you are buying those products. Yeah. So I'm aware that natural supplements are very expensive, but let's be honest with ourselves. It's your head, no more. It's too much for our life to prevent stroke, to prevent heart attack, heart failure, and get rid of silent killer called hypertension and high blood pressure. I have heard of bankers stealing from the account of their dead customers. So if you are keeping money in the bank and you don't want to take care of your health, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to think any amount is too much to save our lives. Whatever the bed hit, that's what you're going to use to fly. That's a Yoruba proverb. So please invest in your health. Don't think anything is expensive anyway when it comes to your health. It doesn't make sense to keep money in the bank and you are feeling your health, you are having a challenge. Please Take care of that health so that you can make more money when you are healthy. Otherwise, for example, how many of us that our bank account that other people, maybe our relative, have access to it? Let's just imagine if anything happen now, what's going to happen to that savings in the bank? Every one of us is guilty of this. Some people cannot even remember who they use as next of kin, and it's not easy to even get the money out. May God save us. Now, if anything happens to anyone, all the bank account, jewelries has belong to somebody. But when you live long, you can make more money, enjoy your wealth. So when you are healthy, you enjoy it. So now let's move on. Everything I'll show you from number 1 to number 18 are very effective for you to lower your blood pressure. These are the things you need. Then don't forget, if you are looking for permanent solution, you need to use natural remedy, valid one. Then if you can take action, you can bring down your blood pressure. You can move on to free yourself from high blood pressure if you use the natural herbs and roots. So may God bless us with long life and prosperity. May we live to eat the fruit of our labor. This is the end of session 1. Please. Now let's go to question and answer session. In that place, you can ask your question now. You can also send question to the platform. Then if you are listening to this when you don't have access to chat on the platform again, you can send your question to me on the private chat. My WhatsApp number is 0059534636. 0059534636. 0059534636. That's the WhatsApp number you send your question to in case you don't have access to the WhatsApp or Telegram platform. This is the end of the whole show. Thank you. God bless you. Let's move to question and answer. Don't worry, there's a session 2. In that session 2, if you are looking for permanent solution, we're going to be discussing it. Homemade remedies that you can use to be free from high blood pressure, to crush high blood pressure permanently. We're going to be discussing in session 2. Let's go there for question and answer. Then we'll come back for session 2. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.